please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So, all things are not well in the land of Star Wars. All things are not good in a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago, far, far away. No, they are not. I get the feeling of this is like the last days of Rome, the last days of Pompeii. Everything's about to like just implode and burn to the ground completely. Maybe all of Disney, right? I mean, honestly, they can't do anything right. Everything is going terribly for them. I mean, the start of the week with the Galaxy's Edge being not Galaxy's Edge, Galactic Star Cruiser being closed down. I can't. How far behind is Galaxy's Edge? I really don't know. But man, all that money invested and they pissed away because they are morons. They are absolute morons. You had something brilliant. You had something working. You had something that like sustainable, right? You could have done Star Wars forever, right? You destroyed the brand with just idiocy, just pure idiocy. This idiocy that Kathleen Kennedy believes that she's been oppressed while she's one of the most wealthy and protected people in the history of the planet, right? I don't really get it at all. But there you go. So Star Wars is just flailing, going in all different directions. I kind of get the vibe that, this is my prejudice, and I hope it's true, that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are basically sticking around to see if like the evil reign of Kathleen Kennedy ends and they can then return the Mandalorian verse back to Luke Skywalker. That's my guess, but I'm just an optimistic weirdo, okay? It's basically it. Anyway, so here's a roundup of a few Star Wars stories that we went over on my live stream last night. I live stream every day, 5 p.m. UK time, mostly, apart from on Saturdays, and it's 7 p.m. And then on Fridays, it's 3 p.m. Whatever. You'll find me. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All the links are in the video notes. You want to be super nice, head over to Rumble and subscribe to me there. They are fan-dabby double dozy to me, so I like them back. Like, share, subscribe, comment. All those things are fantastic, baby. Absolutely fantastic. Now let me head over to me from last night. Kathleen Kennedy, man. What were you thinking when you wore this outfit? Like, Kathleen, darling, don't you think I want to look like raw chicken? I want to look like an uncooked TV dinner. Because congratulations, boy. Listen, if anybody propositioned you in any way in your career, boy, they deserve a medal. Quite frankly. Tease the future Star Trek will adapt High Republic stories, touts companies' ability to transparently communicate their storytelling. Yes, we make shit, and we transparently communicate that to you, that we make shit. Unwatchable shit. And we take stuff that everybody loves, and still, we make it shit. Well done. That's very impressive. Look at President Kathleen Kennedy recently revealed that there are plans to adapt High Republic comics and novels into live action projects moving forward. Yes. If you can completely uncouple people hating your products from creating them, then yeah. So yeah, listen, I think that she knows that they all know it's about the claps, right? So they're just announcing stuff, and whatever makes it, baby. That's why I think they're. I think this is like the last days of Pompeii, right? Last days of Rome. Fine. Kenny made an appearance at Entertainment Weekly's Dagobah Dispatch podcast, where she asked, you've had a huge book initiative in the High Republic and all these new novels coming out. So is that a space where we're going to start seeing movies to the screen? Unintelligible. She responds, it could be because one of the things we talked about in publishing was how could we begin to incubate certain ideas. Oh, really? Like how can we be as woke as fuck? Woke, of course, being a mindless adherence to social media algorithms, right? And platformed on existent on franchises with existent successful strong fan bases, right? Yeah, that's what you mean. We knew that. Oh, how can we be woke as fuck? You think we're so fucking stupid. Here's the thing. Most people are cleverer than you. The only reason you think everybody's so stupid is because you're so fucking stupid. It was not necessarily what Leslie's doing in Acolyte, but it certainly opens up the possibilities to being able to tell stories in that space. I am still reserving judgment on Acolyte. Right, I am still again. I haven't seen anything Leslie Headland done that is creatively bankrupt. Right, everything I had. So listen, I have to judge on what I've seen. Right, and to be fair, what I've seen from her has been pretty darn good. So there's no real. I don't think it's right to diss her. Right, like even though like everything about that is a red flag. Everything about I don't really believe in red flags, right? I believe in if someone's got a track record of awful, like if there's red flags for Chris Chibnall, well, obviously it's gonna be shit, right? Because that's not a red flag. That's like a in Judaism we call it hazaka. That's an assumption. When something's happened 3 times, you can assume that that's the norm, right? And yeah, you can assume it's the norm. I had a lot of chatter online about that. It could be very interesting. It's not something that's in the front and center right now. In contrast, Kennedy asked about the potentially adapting Cal Saces of Star Wars Jedi video games. No, he's a man and he's straight. We need stunning and brave women. Oh, so stunning, so brave, so women. Oh. As some of them have dicks, I would assume. What's interesting in the company is what we do with everybody across these lines of business. We all talk to each other. Yes, we know you all have one mono vision of what. There's no diversity amongst any of you. We know. We are aware. That's painfully fucking obvious, morons. So that we often, so it doesn't end up happening in situations like this, but because Lucasfilms, there's so many people who are used to working together. We're very transparent about storytelling is, and that we know. Oh, I'm so woke. Oh no, I'm so woke. Oh, I'm so woke. We're all so woke. There's so many things that we talk about. Just how technology. Oh fuck off. Oh, you make me want to shoot myself. So this is a cross-cut. Okay, see, there's the trouble. I read an article about Star Wars, and it's just I get corporate bullshit. Hi, Avengers! Oh yeah, look. Oh wow, the person in front is a black woman. That's who would have thought? Oh, that's Ryan Johnson. Yeah, how's your sequel trilogy coming, you ignorant cunt? Right? Why don't you just announce his stuff? Okay, JJ, you've been smart to keep quiet. Let me tell you, you've been smart to keep quiet. And don't say anything. Fuck me. No, I see he's got the corporate speak on. He admitted the sequel trilogy needed a plan. But having a plan, I learned it was, in some cases, the hard way. How did you not know you should have had a plan? Fuck me. Moron be on morons. Lucasfilm President Kathleen Kennedy says, upcoming Ray film will question, does the galaxy need the Jedi anymore? Do they want them back? No, they need something even better. They need the vagina file, something like that. Only women now can wield the Force, obviously. Kathleen Kennedy recently provided some more details on the upcoming Ray film. It's not going to happen. Like, it's all going to crash and burn before it happens, I think. Right? I don't know. I've seen crazy shit happen. But I don't know. I think the pendulum is turning too much for it to happen, right? I just don't see it being able to start shooting. Daisy Ridley. They booked her in for 2 years from now, something like that. So she was on Entertainment Dagobah Dispatch. I said, well, as we move into the future space, I hate how she talks in corporate speak, which the first story is about 15 years outside of Rise of Skywalker. It's supposed to be about 50 years out of it. That you need to completely move on. Obviously, we realize that post-war, post-First Order, New Jedi, or Rise of New Jedi Order, where we left off episode 9, with Rey being making a commitment to Luke Skywalker that she would rebuild the Jedi Order. Why can't he do that? We're ready to do that. Well, we were ready to do that. Gosh, all of them are so deeply uninspiring, right? I have never seen a trio of women I have less confidence in. Genuinely, I have never seen three people. I thought these people cannot do anything in any way, shape, or form that could any way resemble Star Wars, right? Absolutely not. Like, what the fuck? It took a lot of discussion because obviously we've been developing stories in different spaces, and television a big focus right now, but there's still so much interest in what happens after it. There's no interest! None! So we're excited to be doing that now. Nobody gives a shit about you apart from you corporate weirdos. Oh, I would say you spend your days busy slamming your dicks in drawers, but that would mean admitting you have them. Oh, God, I hate them all. So later, Kenny announced that James Mangold film that is expected to go back to the distant past and tell the tale of the first Jedi to wield the Force and harness it as a liberating power in an era of chaos and oppression. Oh, has he still got that? I mean, really? Kathleen, darling, the early bars on indie isn't so good. Has he still got the gig? You think? Wait a minute. This is strange. This is a picture from Rise of Skywalker, right? Now, their market research has told them that Chewbacca, C-3PO, Rey, and BB-8 are all... They need to all be together in a movie for it to be popular, right? But this movie wasn't popular at all. Maybe their idiot research was wrong, right? Maybe they're just a bunch of morons with way, way, way too much power, right? I think maybe, when I say maybe, I mean to say that is what's going on, right? So, we've been also talking about going into the past, and one of the things that's been really knitting all this together, obviously, are the Jedi. Really? What happened with the Jedi over time? Much like history, how did the Jedi evolve? They were wiped out by Order 66, but gradually they've been coming back. The question here that we're asking now is, with the new Jedi Order and with the Rey, what does she know about the Force? What does she know about being a Jedi? Luke tickled her with a leaf. That was it, right? Does the galaxy really need them anymore? Do they want them back? There's so much. There's a lot of food for thought in what they're doing. If it's in the past, present, or future, no, you should just stay clear of everything, right? Literally, you shouldn't deal with any of those things, past, present, or future, right? All of those things should not be things that you work on, right? So that I mean, alternate timelines maybe, right? That you can do in a basement, with the door closed, so we don't have to see you. Yeah, something like that. Like your own Dungeons and Dragons quest, right? You could do that, Kathy, darling. Yeah, I don't mind you doing that. That's okay, honey bunny. All right? Yeah, you'll like that. Anyway, get your camera back on. She cried. Get your camera on, darling. Rise of Palatides. Speedy Rich, absolutely right. And when pressed on whether it was just for the reason, no, cruel is for what? Kenny went on to confirm the iconic Star Wars call would return for the race-centric movie, saying, the crawl's coming back. The crawl's coming back. God, not for you. When pressed on whether it would just be for the Ray films, and the crawl is for movies. You do it as I command. She is really destroyer of worlds, right? Kennedy would also be asked about how Lucasfilm, would determine the stories that are adapted through Disney Plus and which ones get some movie treatment. She answered, I think your question is one of the most interesting ones facing many of us who are doing the high-end premiere television, because there is so much we can do in streaming where we do massive effects and we increase the scale and size of these stories. I certainly find myself personally looking at, the distinction between the, yeah, I know, all the corporate shit. I can't, again, 3 people I have less confidence in I couldn't imagine. I could have gone to AIR, I could have gone to Midjourney. I go prompt. Imagine 3 women who look completely and totally incapable of making anything resembling Star Wars about to make a Star Wars movie. The film will be reported by Charmin Obadchinoy. I don't know. Mary Lizan Winstead and Natasha Liu Bordizo explain how Hura Sabula and Severin Wren will be depicted in the upcoming Ahsoka series. I never watched Rebels. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a go, right? I didn't really like the Ahsoka episode in Mando, right? I thought it was, I don't know. I mean, I like the character mostly. I didn't like her lesbian awakening trilogy on Coruscant, right? Fine, so how are they going to be? Apparently, it's also on the Dagobah Dishbat Plumbing, everything happening there. I think having a character who exists, I've read this before, and to play the character that's just has a season after season of storylines and complex histories with everyone in their lives. Okay, no, so you have lots of lean on. I've never experienced something like that, to have Rebels to refer to and have Dave Filoni to speak to about that every day. So how are you playing them? God. Who's it? This is, what's this from? I don't understand how Mon Mothra is that age, right? She should be about 20 years older, right? But this doesn't look good. Frankly, this looks very clean universe, right? Star Wars is lived-in universe. This is very clean universe, not good. Wisdom went on to describe she sees Hera as she plays her in the series. Okay, I see her as an incredibly strong and complicated person. I mean, she's very maternal, but she's also a leader of this crew, and she continues to become and becomes a general. Really? And she's leading quite a lot of people, and she's becoming something a legend in her own right. Okay, but she's also soft and warm. Oh, soft and squidgy. Okay, so basically they're saying that she's trying to say strong woman without saying strong woman. Oh, so sad. Ray Stevenson's there. Just passed away. I like Ray Stevenson a lot. Yeah, he was good in pretty much everything. I liked him in Rome. I liked him in basically everything he was in. Yeah. What did he die from, you think? Let's have a look. Ray Stevenson. He always seemed like such a really insanely nice guy, right? A genuinely nice guy. I forgot he was in this. How old was he? Only 58. So what did he die from? Stephen died on 25 while filming Casino in Italy 4 days before his 59th birthday. No cause has been revealed. I was reportedly hospitalized during filming. Stevenson's co-stars included Rosario Dawson, her guest, Scott Akins, and James Purfoy paid tribute. So he got killed making a movie? Blimey. Wow. Oh, so he wasn't like sick for a while or something. Okay. Yeah. He was very good in black sails. The official second depiction is set after the fall of the Empire. Shoka follows the former Sakatana. Fine. And this is how it's going. Yeah, look. let's not make it about the old characters, just the 50-somethings. Like, oh, they're going to be dead soon. We should be making about our new characters so that people will want to come 50 years from now and when they're 50, right? Fucking morons. You can't assume your characters are going to work. You can't assume your absence of talent will not be noticed, right? Fucking morons, right? New rumor appears that to provide more evidence that Dave Filoni is replacing original Star Wars characters with his own Star Wars Rebel characters. Well, aren't most of them dead? I mean, you had Luke Skywalker. New rumor claims that Dave Filoni recently announced that theatrical film that is supposed to connect the Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka. This rumor, if true, also has had more evidence Filoni will be replacing Star Wars characters with the Star Wars Rebels characters into the role of the original trilogy, such as Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Princess Leia. Carrie Fisher's dead. They had Luke Skywalker in it, and he was fantastic. And Harrison Ford is like done so many times. But yeah, look, the work from on high was no more Luke Skywalker. All right. No, I think this is what they did. So this comes from Scooper, My Time to Shine H. Okay, who seemed to got who got the recent Mila Kunis thing scoop wrong. Okay, nevertheless, Scooper said, "Shocker, not really. Dave Filoni movie is called Heir to the Empire." Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, look, they've been setting up Thorne as a villain, all the way since the beginning of season 3, I think. Yeah, essentially, I think so. Fine. So yeah, no, that makes complete sense. That would tie everything together. However, interesting thing about Scoop is Filoni's film that fellow Scuba WDW Pro claims that is that Clownfish TV? Or are they different people? Claims another piece of evidence that Lucasfilm was trying to marginalize Luke Skywalker and the original series trilogy characters in favor of Dave Filoni's Star Wars Rebels characters. What is that? Here's what I think is happening. Yet again, we're seeing Dave Filoni come up and put his characters of Grayson in place of characters that we want to see. Well, again, I think the moment's gone. Like, they killed it, right? I think what they're going to do. You're going to see C-3PO again? Who cares? I really think the moment's over for the original. I mean, like, what? Lando? We saw him. It was shit. Chewie? I don't know. Like, who do you want to see? R2-D2? I don't know. Okay. What do we want to see? They want to see Luke Skywalker. That's true. That's the one. Are they going to get Luke Skywalker? No, they're going to get name of a book that prominently features him, and that's not going to be another bait and switch. Well, again, look, I don't know. I do get the feeling that like Lucasfilm is on the precipice, right? I do get, and that's why when they said all these crazy announcements coming, right? I think it's about to crumble. That's really the vibe I get. Isn't that the vibe you get? Well, that's really the vibe I get, that they're about to completely crumble. And I think Dave Filoni and Favreau want to be there to be able to put their vision in if it becomes possible to do that, right? I would love them to be able to do that, right? And then wouldn't it be great to have Luke Skywalker in that movie? Yeah, I think it's a great idea. But they were going to Luke Skywalker, but that was all derailed. And that being said, I have to tell you, I thoroughly enjoyed season 3 of Mando. I know a lot of people didn't. I really genuinely enjoyed it, right? I thought it was very, very good. I'm going to stick with it. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.